Yahabashim Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great Mr. Honorable Well, Shalom to the 144,000, the one-third remnant men, women, and children of the whole for elect, Shalom. This the brother Gabar Yas coming back at you with another lesson. Through the spirit and power of Yahabashim Yahushai, prayers and let's be edifying and straight to the point. And remember when we told y'all to pay attention to the UK, man, when they start to, roll out this digital ID, okay? Remember when we told y'all that? Yeah. We told you to pay attention to what was gonna happen, okay? Yeah. Here we are, man. So let's read this article from the People Voice.tv. It says, thousands marched through London to say no to digital ID. So people are saying no to the digital ID. Eventually, people are going to say no to the MOTB, which is the C-HIP. Okay? So let's read. It says thousands of protesters marched through central London on Saturday, which was basically yesterday, to oppose the government's planned rollout of digital ID. And that's gonna come to Babylon, the Great America, when they bring it here, people gonna say no to it. They're gonna march in the streets. Okay, seditions among men. Demonstrators chant and wave banners as they walk from Marble Arch to Whitehall in protest at the scheme. Last month, Sir Keir Starmer announced that a mandatory digital ID system will be introduced by 2029. Yeah, not 2029, but yeah, they're gonna make that mandatory basically, this year, man, or next year. Okay. Esau ain't got his look. Esau, you devils ain't got much time left, so they're gonna make this thing mandatory. As the days, months, okay, goes by, man. All right. Anyway, for anyone wishing to work in the UK as part of efforts to curb illegal immigration, opponent says it's an invasion of privacy. You ain't gonna have no more privacy. And wait till they get here to Babylon, man. Yeah. So your privacies, your constitutional rights, okay, are being suspended all over the world, man. Not just in the UK, but here in Babylon, the Great America too. They're getting rid of the U.S. Constitution or any rights you have, man. Okay. It says more than 2.8 million people have already signed a petition. God damn, that's a lot. Against digital ID on the UK Parliament's website. Wow. That's a lot of people, man. It says the Mail Online reports former Conservative MP Andrew Bridgen, who was expelled from the party in 2023 for comparing CG, you see the word, C-jabs to the Holocaust, led the march. Wow. Alongside protesters carrying an infant of the Prime Minister. All right. And avert for the protest by organizers, mass non-compliance warned, if you accept the digital ID now, it may be the last real choice you ever make. Wow. The Metropolitan Police instructed demonstrators not to stray from the agreed route and to remain on the left-hand side of the road throughout. The government's digital ID plans have drawn criticism across the political spectrum. Conservatives former Minister Sir David Davis, who opposed ID cards under Tony Blair, says while digital IDs and ID cards sound like modern and efficient solutions to problems like illegal immigration, such claims are misleading at best. The system involves are profoundly dangerous to the privacy and fundamental freedoms of the British people. And yeah, you ain't gonna have no freedoms, man. Especially, hey, when they bring that to America, Babylon the Great. You people ain't got no freedoms no more, man. Look, the elites are global elites are taking away your freedoms. Point blank, period, man. You ain't gonna have no freedoms in the NWO. Tory leader, Tory leader Kim Kimi Badenoch branded the proposal a gimmick that will do nothing to stop the boats, while Reform UK leaders Nigel Farage says it was firmly opposed. So everybody's opposing this, man. And we told you to pay attention to what goes on in the UK and see how the people will react. Yeah, you starting to see how the people reacting. People don't want this. People are opposed to this, man, in the UK. And if the people are opposed to this in the UK, how much more when they try to bring this to Babylon the Great America, man? People are gonna be even more opposed, man. Yeah, man, we're in some good times, man. We really are. We're in some crazy times and dangerous times, but we're also in some good times, man. It's good to see. Okay? The liberal Democrat says they would not back any system that forces people to turn over their private data just to go about their daily lives. Yes, they are. Okay, the Democrats and the Republicans are just two wings on the same hateful bird, man. Okay, both parties. All right, Revelation 13 and 11 tells you that, man. They had two horns like a lamb, but they spake as a dragon. All right, those two horns represents the two political party systems. Okay, the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay, just like in ancient Rome, they represent the plebeians and the patricians. All right, the modern day, all right, Roman Empire. Okay, the spiritual Rome, which is America, Babylon the Great, by the way, I have a two-party system: the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay, and they're working together. Okay, so don't be fooled by all right these folks saying that they're against it. No. Now you may have some politicians that are against it, but at the end of the day, they're working together, man. Okay. It says public opposition has also surged online. Dang. With almost 3 million people signing a petition titled "Do Not Introduce Digital ID Card." Do not introduce digital ID cards since June. Wow. See? So people are opposed to this, man. Okay? And this is why they said if you oppose this, you won't be able to participate in society. They made that very, very clear. Okay? Let's see. All right. Let's read these last three paragraphs and we're going to get to scriptures. It says, under parliamentary rules, any petition with more than 100,000 signatures must be considered for debate. He's ain't debating. Okay? They're going to bring this about. They don't care about these people's opinion. Okay? The global elites don't care about these people's opinion, man. All right? They don't. They don't care. They're going to do it anyway. Then, hey, this prophecy must be fulfilled, man. All right? The MOTB, which is the C-HIP. This must be fulfilled. Okay? All roads leads to the MOTB. This prophecy has to be fulfilled, man. Okay? It says, while those with over 10,000 require an official government response. Ministers have all, however, dismissed the campaign and insisted that will press. See, let's read this again, man. It says ministers have, however, dismissed the campaign and insisted they will press ahead with the rollout before the next election. So they don't care. Just like I said. Man, it's about to be on, man. In its formal reply, the Department for Science, Innovation, and Technology confirms that the government plans to introduce digital ID cards for everyone age 16 and over by the time voters next go to the polls, man. So they're gonna they moving forward ahead with this, man. All right, and this is what the global elite plans are: to move forward ahead with their agenda. They're not stopping. Okay, marching through the streets and all of that, signing petitions and all of that. Look, that's not gonna help. These devils are bent on what? Digital control, man. Okay, making everything go digital. The money system, okay, your social security card, everything, man. Everything is about to go digital. It's already going digital. And as a matter of fact, it's already going digital. Okay? Driver's license, that's going digital now. Okay? So everything is moving forward. Okay? So there's no stopping this, man. Okay? By 2026, there ain't going to be no more pennies made here in Babylon the Great America. And then eventually they're going to move on to the silverback. So, and then the paper. So everything is about to go digital, man. Okay, we're one step closer to the MOTB, Revelation 13:16 through 18 being fulfilled. There's no stopping this. So without further ado, let's get some scriptures, man. So these devils, they're moving forward with their agenda. And they don't care. They don't care if you march through the streets, man. Okay? They don't. Look, these devils do not care if you march through the streets. You're against it. It doesn't matter. Let's go to Revelation 12 and verse 12. They don't care. They're moving on with their agenda. Let's go to Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Esau knows his time is up, man. Okay? So they're moving quickly. And as they move, Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to make his moves. Okay? Now let's go to Revelation 13. You know the scripture we bring out, because that's the times we're in. Okay? Let's start at verse... Actually, let's read verse 11. Okay? Revelation 13, verse 11, we're going to read all the way down. Okay? And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. He had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And we go into that word dragon, all right, it's the Greek word Draco, which means they're going to bring forth draconian laws and draconian measures to shut you people out, man. Okay? And those two horns represents the two party systems, all right? Like I quoted, the Republicans and the Democrats, man. Okay? In ancient Rome is the plebeians and the patricians. In this modern day time is the Republicans and the Democrats, man. And all right, and the second Rome is basically Babylon the Great America, man. Okay? And that beast system, okay, is NATO and the EU, man. NATO, okay, is NATO, who is ran by America, all right, along with the EU. So, look, we're in some serious times, man, and things are about to get a whole lot tougher. You think it's tough now? It's about to get even tougher. It's about to get even more crazy. Okay? And it might happen next month, especially with with these folks. All right, 42 million people are not going to be receiving the SNAP benefits, man. You're about to see some crazy shit. Verse 12, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, all right, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And this is modern day, all right, Roman Empire, all right. the second Roman Empire, basically Rome 2.0, which is America, Babylon the Great. Okay? They want you to, hey, be hip, man. This is what they've been about to bring forth. That digital implant that's gonna go into your right hand or in your forehead. Let's continue. Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from the earth, like from heaven, on the earth in the sight of all men. Those false miracles. They're gonna tell you that, oh, you'll be able to have superpowers. You'll be immortal. You take this digital implant, you will be immortal. All right. But what does it say in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11? Lest Satan should gain an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, their schemes, their plans. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which had power to do in sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live. That image is what? The NWO. It's what they're trying to bring forth. Verse 15. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as were not worse than the image of the beast should be killed. Okay? And the way they're going to kill you is, all right, disconnecting you from society. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to travel. You won't be able to buy, sell, do anything. You won't be able to eat. Okay? And then eventually they're going to put laws in place where they're going to throw you into a FEMA camp, concentration camp, and be put to death by the electronic guillotines. Okay? Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we all know what that mark is, okay? All right? The RFID hip, okay? Verse 8, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Verse 18. Here's wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. Okay? So, this is the times that we're in. Let's go to Revelation 14. And let's go down to verse 8. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Babylon the Great America is fallen. Okay? Verse 9. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in its image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay? So, if you take this, man, you're going to be left here to be burnt. Okay? In Babylon, Great America. Okay? And 2/3 of our people, they're going to take it. Okay? So, hey, this is the hour of temptation that's fast approaching, man. Let's now go to Revelation 3 and 10. Okay? Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So the hour of temptation is fast approaching. Okay? Verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So hold fast to this truth, man. Even if it means being put to death. Like it says in the previous chapter. Revelation 2 and 10. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we're going to need Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? We're going to need Yahweh Shem Shai in these last days, man. The last moments of the last days, okay? So things are about to get even tighter. Things are about to get even crazier, okay? Let's get another scripture. Because people are not going to take this lying down, okay? Let's go to Second Ezra 15 and verse 14. When people can't eat, man, these people ain't gonna take that lying down. Second Ezra 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction drive nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in the hands. It's about to be chaos. So people are already saying no, okay, to the digital ID. Eventually, those folks over there, they gonna be rioting. Okay. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. There's about to be riots and chaos all throughout the world, especially here in Babylon, the Great America. Okay? This prophecy is literally, hey, it's about to jump off the pages, man. Jacob's trouble. Okay? Jeremiah 30:7, Daniel 12:1. Okay? Jacob's trouble is trouble for everyone, but only the elect of Israel is going to be saved out of it. Okay? Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law. Martial law is going to eventually be implemented here in Babylon, the Great America. Lockdowns. You won't be able to travel freely. Okay? And then eventually they're going to make it impossible for you to travel or move, all right, unless you have that digital ID, man, which is going to be eventually the C-hip. Okay? Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. So this is the times that we're in. We cannot iterate that more, man. And we're going to keep saying it, okay? Because prophecy is moving, and it is moving fast, man. What's it say? Do it. Let's just get it. I don't want to butcher it. I know what it says, but sometimes we butcher the scriptures trying to quote it. Sometimes, but nevertheless, man, this is the times we're in, and we told you Israelites that these days were coming. We warned you. We told you these days were coming. But you didn't listen. You didn't take heed. So now, hey, now you're seeing it for yourselves. Okay? Let's start at verse 1. This is Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me up the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what shall I answer when I am reproved. Verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua answered me and said, write the vision, the prophecies, and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Okay? Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. So these prophecies are no longer delaying. They're coming to pass. Okay? Just like the man of the Lord said it would, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So no more excuses, man. No more excuses. Prophecies are happening. Things are, hey, look, things are about to take a drastic turn for the worse. Okay? So, hey, if you ain't got Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, you're just done out here, man. And 2/3 that mocked the men of the Lord and said these days wasn't coming, these days were far off. As a matter of fact, let's get that scripture, man. Yeah. A lot of you 2/3, man, about to be suffering, especially you women. What's that, Ezekiel 12? Ezekiel 12. And, all right, let's go down to verse. Let's start at verse. Let's start at verse 21. We're going to read all the way down. We're going to end it here. All right. To all you Israelites, all you scoffers that said that there's no Jacob's trouble. All right. There's no MOTB. All right. The C hip is not the MOTB. Okay. This is for you. This is Ezekiel 12, verse 21. And the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? That's the mindset of you two-third Israelites, man. Oh, the prophecies ain't gonna come to pass. Okay? Y'all been saying that for years and years and decades. Y'all ain't nothing happening. Guess what? They happening now. Everything that the man of the Lord said was going to happen through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, they are happening right now as we speak. Okay, verse 23. Tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand and the effects of every vision. Yeah, the days are at hand. The days of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is at hand. And every, all right, the vision, the prophecies that we said are coming to pass. The words of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua are not going out void. Okay, pertaining to Isaiah 55 and verse 11. Verse 24. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. Verse 25. For I am the Lord Yahweh Shai, I will speak. And he's speaking through the men of the Lord. And the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged. For in your days, right now, O rebellious house, that's talking about you two-third wicked ass Israelites, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai power, man. So hey, the words of the Lord are coming to pass. Verse 26. Again the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeketh is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are far off. Yeah, that's what they say. Oh, that's going to happen 100 years from now. No, this prophecy is happening now. The times are not afar off. The time is now. Verse 28. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Let's get one more scripture to add to that. The scripture that I quoted. Okay. Let's go to Isaiah 55 and verse 11, and we're going to close it out there, man. Isaiah 55. And let's go straight to the point. Verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I send it. So the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going out. Okay? Prophecies are literally jumping off the pages of this Bible, man. Okay? So with that, all praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh Shem Yahshua by Hashem Rakakwadash. Stay prayed up. Time is moving fast, man. The Lord is shortening the days for the elect's sake. So, hey, stay prayed up, man. Continue to watch the prophecies, man, because, hey, we're in those times. So, with that, Shalom, Kwam Yasharanga, Wa Abba Babal. Shalom.